Welcome to the Chaco War, my friends. You guys have asked for this particular war for quite a long time. We are going to be playing the Gran Chaco Battle, and in this case we're playing as Paraguay, trying to stop the Bolivian advance. Now, I've always been thinking of doing a separate video on this war, particularly one of my mini documentaries, as it is really a fascinating conflict. So if you think that's a good idea, let me know in the comments down below. But what we need to do now is prepare for a Bolivian assault on our lines. This is an extremely bloody conflict, hundreds of thousands lost on both sides, and of course, as you can see, it is trench warfare. But this is 1933, only about 5 years actually away, or 6 years rather, away from World War II. So it really is a chance for the world powers to show off their abilities. In this case, we're going to be defending a trench line over here at the back of the Chaco DMZ. You can actually see quite a few of our guys over here. But what I'm going to do right away, we have an anti-tank gun here. Let me have a look-see at that. It's the only anti-tank gun we're going to have in this entire battle. So if this thing fails, we are in serious trouble. Let's put it that way. In fact, I think she's back here. Yes, she is. So we're going to push this anti-tank gun over here so he gets a good visual on the enemy. And I'm also going to start dispersing these units evenly. But what we have to do is send some units over here to this trench. Apparently something is going on, and we need to find out what. But in the meantime, I want to start setting up all along the line. Unfortunately, because of consistent artillery bombardment, a lot of these trenches, we can't even really get a very good position in them. The ones we can, we're of course going to try to get to immediately. That one's nice, for instance. We've got to keep in mind that the enemy also has tremendous amounts of artillery that they can use against us whenever they see fit, especially if they decide to do a major attack. Just trying to find the best place with the best cover. There's not a lot over here, so we've got to make do with what we have. Already we just took a nasty hit right there, as you can see. Huge group lost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually keep these units behind the trench, let them fire away with their artillery, and hope for the best. Oh my goodness, boys. Where did you last see them? Which direction, amigo? Alright, wow. We saw patrol heading through the T-line, so we waited for the... Hear that? Oh no, so we actually are hearing some potential tank fire. That's not what you want to hear in this war. And they are coming, guys. They're approaching, and the problem here is, unlike the Bolivians, we have no armored support. The Bolivians do, as well as a tremendous amount of infantry, so let's hope that that one anti-tank gun saves the day for us. We'll come back when the actual attack commences. I hope you guys are ready for some very, very tough fighting. Okay, it has begun, guys. We've got to open fire and engage whatever we see. The tanks are right there, and I'm just hoping that this AT gun can actually get some hits on them. Come on, guys. That AT gun is essential to victory here. Come on, come on. Still not getting a visual on it. We got to push forward. We've got to push forward. He's moving to the center of the map there. Get this one. Okay, beautiful. One of the tanks has just hit there. It looks like he has been immobilized. Of course, we're going to have to do something about this guy over here, but it looks like our machine gunners and our riflemen are doing a great job against the frontal infantry assault here of Bolivia. Just so many infantry units pushing forward. This is where our guys are. Some of them are in, positions where they can return fire. Some of them are just taking cover here. Either way, we're going to have to put up a fight, and it might be best just to wait for them here in the trench instead of getting out there on the trench itself. In fact, I'm going to grab the rest of our boys back here. No point in keeping them all the way in this area. Let's push them up to the front lines. Los amigos. Tremendous amount of fighting, guys, and that tank is getting closer, of course. We're gonna have to do something about that once she gets closer. maybe that gun can spot it all the way over here. Yes, she's actually getting shots. I'm gonna let her do her thing. Posiciones. All in the center there, guys. Some of our artillery is assisting, of course, but I want to get even more troops in here to return fire, even though it really exposes us to fire as well. They're just all over the place here. Logo. There we go. Tremendous arty support there. Just pieces being blown off every army. I am going to try to reinforce the existing line over here. I've actually got some, almost like a ant. Actually get into it. Looks like with the continuous bombardment, she has been totally destroyed. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna try to get a flanking shot on them, but it's so hard to get into position with these guys all over the place. This will have to do. This is the best we can do, with all of that already continuously dropping on top of us. My goodness, and they have zeroed in on us almost immediately. We're going to have to bring these guys over for sure. Although it looks like they're already engaged with quite a few Bolivian troops right there. Let's just bring up whoever the hell is able to get up here. Come on, boys. They're approaching our actual main line here. This is really the main point of defense. Luego, amigos. Get up there, son. Anybody that can fire, fire, but you can see within seconds getting taken down by enemy artillery fire or just sniper fire. It's quite amazing. In fact, let me make sure. Oh my goodness, that gun is down. We're going to try to get back on the gun. This may or may not work. But if we could get on this thing and return fire, oh my goodness, destroy some of these infantry positions. Come on, man. Come on, we need that support. That's what I'm talking about. Vamos, amigos. At this point, I think they're going to break through, guys. They have gotten through the trench almost certainly. And this is how quick these battles in the Chaco War can go. They're just so fast-paced. Within seconds, we have an entire line overrun. I think we did well getting rid of their armor at the very least. Nonetheless, that's not going to save the day for us at all. Buenos amigos. We've got flamethrowers approaching, guys. Oh my goodness. Try to set up immediately and return fire. This is truly a war of annihilation, but finally, some of our arty is landing on top of the enemy. It could actually even be enemy artillery, and they're kind of underestimating their advance. That happened a lot in the Chaco War. A lot of friendly fire. Fighting to the last man, my friends. We just took out one of the flamethrower units. Shame we couldn't get him to explode. But this is our last group of warriors willing to fight. In fact, we're going to bring in another group here. Al fin, amigos. Stay down, stay down. Don't run! Oh, man. All right, that's quite an effective grenade. I'll give him that. I'm going to go just for an attack on that guy. Good shooting. Got one guy over here as well. Really, truly fighting to the last man. Looks like we're using World War I era weaponry, of course. It looks like maybe Lee Enfields. And Mannlicher. I'm not aware of this weapon. Somebody can identify it down below. Please do let us know. There we go, guys. The defense against the Bolivian assault has failed. But let's take a look and see what the casualties are like. 195 enemies killed, 3 vehicles destroyed, and we lost 144 good men. Down to the last man, for that effect. For that matter, I should say. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these sort of battles in the Interwar campaign, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you guys, and I hope you love me too. If you do, you're going to hit that like button, and you're going to drop a comment. Catch you on the next one, folks.